First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. All right. We're the brothers at the branch of Great Millstone, Montreal, in Canada. And this lesson is going to be entitled Bugout Bags Will Not Save You. Okay, or something along those lines, because, you know, what was the title?
Bugout bags cannot deliver you out of this.
Cannot deliver you out of this, man. Okay, and the reason why we're doing this lesson, and we're doing this lesson, is because of the IUIC. They're out there selling bug-out kits, or bug-out bags, rather. And that's for a time of, like, survival, where you need to survive outside and things of that nature. You know, the bug-out bags, you have to, you know what you're doing first and foremost, but that can help you to survive. But the real thing is, the only thing that's going to help you to survive is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the only thing that's going to deliver you in that time. And they don't push faith. They push bug-out bags, they push the law, but they don't really push faith. Okay? And that was proven in the time of the C-19, when Bishop Nathaniel told these guys, go ahead and take the jump shot if you need to. Okay, so that was a sign that they lacked faith. And the scriptures speak about, you know, faith was counted for righteousness with Abraham, you know, with these different men. And ultimately, you know, righteousness is what delivers. Okay, matter of fact, give me that, so is that silver delivereth not in the day of wrath? Okay, riches, rather, deliver not in the day of wrath. Right? So if faith equals righteousness, right, that's what delivers you. Not a bug-out bag. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. This is Proverbs 11 and verse 4. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Right, so Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to deliver those that he deems righteous. And he'll do it by whatever means he wants to do it. And in the times we're coming into, what you're really going to need is miracles. You're really going to need a spiritual intervention on the right-hand side. Okay? The bug-out bag is only going to go so far. All right? Because you can't use a bug-out bag, you know, for a year. You know what I'm saying? You got a certain amount of time to be able to do what you're doing. Okay, before what? Okay, you're out in the woods. Okay, good. Now, like the Apostle Tahar said, now let's say if it's a year, you got to be out there, or 8 months. What are you gonna do? All the food is gonna be taken. Right? The scriptures speak about those that be in the field. Yeah, give me that. It's about those that be in the field and those that be in the city. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Matthew 6 and verse 25. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat? Yeah,
so that means don't worry about it. Okay. So if you're putting your heart into a bug-out bag, you know, and you think that's going to deliver you, your mind is in the wrong place. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, nor yet for your body what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
Right, the animals in general, man. You know what I'm saying? They end up eating. Okay? They don't work. They don't save money. They don't have storehouses. Okay? But they end up bumping into their prey. They end up bumping into the food that they eat, man. Why? Because the Heavenly Father sets it up for them. Okay? So how much more for his elect? You know? That's why Yahweh Shai told the the disciples to go out without script or without purse, you know. And he said, you know, when you went out, were you in need of anything?
No.
That was the sign that what? That we really don't need this. At the end of the day, if we don't have money, if we don't have anything, righteousness alone will deliver us through Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Okay?
Yeah, so like just to add to the point, because an example that we have is with Elijah. During that 3-year famine, he didn't have a Bugout bag. You know, he was fed by the ravens and also the brook he was beside. You know, so the Lord provided the provisions for him. He didn't need to, you know, think about, oh shit, what am I going to eat? I need to, you know, make a rationing or whatever. No, the Lord took care of him, man. Just like in the scriptures, it says that, you know, his servants are going to have an abundance and how the others are not going to have. So the only thing we need to do is just trust in that, man. You know, and not focus on, you know, basically having a Bugout bag, you know?
Which if you have something, it's not wicked. You know, you have a little extra food stashed somewhere or whatever. Even if you have a Bugout bag, it's really not wicked. It's the mindset behind it.
Right.
You know, you think that that is your deliverance? No, the deliverance has to, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua has to be dealing with you. And you have to have faith. Okay, with or without that bag. Because you may not be able to get to the bag when things go down.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, are ye not much better than they? I'm going to jump down to verse 34. It says, take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Yep. So don't even worry about tomorrow, man. You know? I don't, even if there's something going on, something serious, I don't think about it that night, you know, before I'm going to sleep. I don't be looking at the ceiling and thinking about it. Nah, man. I just go to sleep and I say it's gonna be taken care of tomorrow. We'll go see what happens tomorrow. Because there's all of that worrying, that ain't gonna change nothing anyway. All right? It's whether if Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is gonna deliver you, he's gonna deliver you. And you may not know the way he's gonna deliver you, but you don't need to know. Okay? He'll do it the way he wants to do it, man. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got another one. This is Romans 13 and verse 14. It says, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Yeah, you know, so you don't, basically the mindset behind it, like the brother was saying, right? So you don't make no provision to fulfill basically your own fleshly needs, man. You know, let's say, you know, when the time of famine, or, you know the famine is coming, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta make sure. Like, basically you're invested in just saving your life, like scriptures say. You know, because we know that it's up to the Heavenly Father through Yahweh Shai to deliver us and the hellish times that we're coming to, man. You know, which, like you said, if you have the opportunity, you take the opportunity. You know, if you could save a little, 2-3 rice bags or whatnot, you do that. But don't put your whole mind into where that it's gonna be there when all hell breaks loose. You know, or you're gonna be there to have that to help you out in a sense.
Yeah, that's going to something a little bit more carnal.
Okay.
You know, a little bit more vain things, you know?
Okay.
You know, when it comes to the food, it's food for tomorrow, you know, like I said before, you know, it's not nothing wicked. You know, if you have some things on the side, some cans on the side, or even a Bugout bag, that's nothing wicked about that. It's the mindset behind it. You trust in that, you know? The scriptures speak about some trust in chariots.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Psalms 20 and verse 7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of our power, Yahweh.
That's what's valuable to us.
Yep.
That's what's valuable to us, man. So, oh no, I can't get to my bug. Oh, who cares, man? F the Bugout bag, man. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will provide. That's the mindset you have to have, man. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I got another precept.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yep, that's it. So the righteous, they're protected by that strong tower, which is the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Okay? So what happens when we're in that situation? We're going to call on that name. A lot of people are not even going to call upon the name, even though they know the name. They're just going to bug out and forget about the names. Because why? They lack faith. Okay? Or they'll try it one time, it doesn't work, and they'll forget this.
Yeah.
And they'll go straight to the left hand. You know? Because it's about to get bad, man. It's about to get so bad that people are going to resort to cannibalism, man. All right? Friends killing one another. Go ahead.
And that was it.
Okay. You got something, Zabak?
Ephesians 2:8, for by grace ye are saved through faith, and that not of yourself, it is the gift of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Not of works, lest any man should boast. And then the concept of Bugout bats, that's something pertaining to how even the fact that the day of the Lord is going to come unawares, and you mentioned it real quick, the fact that these people, it doesn't matter if you have a Bugout bag, if you don't get to it. If you can't get to it, it's useless.
Yeah.
That's right.
They showed that in a movie, Leave the World Behind.
Speak up, brother. Yes.
Yeah. They showed that they showed that concept in the movie Leave the World Behind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened was the people that actually set up bunkers in these houses, but the event took place at a time that they didn't expect, and it was unfortunate, because they couldn't get to the bunkers. They couldn't get to what they were pretty much putting their trust in, where they had their food but the Spirit had it where that little girl could be symbolic to the elect,
Right.
those bunkers an elect member could run into. The Lord could just have it where you're there, not coincidentally, but the Lord has it where you end up there.
Right. That's it. Well, the Lord even spoke about the man who trusted in his things that he had. Remember he said, "Oh, I will build a storehouse." Give me that.
No.
Okay, so that's likened unto these people with their bunkers, trusting in their bug out bags, man. The Lord's gonna take a lot of them out before they even get to reach that. You see? Who got that one that I'm talking about?
I got something.
Okay, read what you got.
Ecclesiastes 9:12, for a man also knoweth not his time, as the fish that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of man snared in the evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Yeah, suddenly, right? So that's just they're not going to be aware of it. So how do you know if you're going to be by those things that you're trying to save yourself with? How do you know you're going to be by a bug out bag? How do you know you're going to be by your bunker? Yeah. Right? You don't know where you're going to be when these things are going to hit. A major EMP attack or whatever, that type of event, where you can't even really travel like that. But you're somewhere in the middle of nowhere. See? You can't plan for something like that. So the only thing that can help you is the Lord. Okay, there's more?
I have the parable bars.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and read the parable. Read this about.
Luke 12:16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose those things shall be? Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided.
Right. So all those things that you might have saved up for that time, you know, the Lord could take you out before, and then who's that going to belong to? Well, the Lord speaks about how He'll put the righteous in the wicked's place. Okay, you got that one? Okay, read that real quick.
Just like there's one more.
Okay, we
So
finish that off.
It says here, so is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich towards the Most High.
Right. So we'll read that because you have to be rich towards the Heavenly Father,
Yeah.
not rich in physical carnal money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we read before that doesn't deliver in the day of wrath. See, this is what these people don't understand. Jake is all about getting to the bag, but then you see them niggas that was in Dubai, the bag wasn't helping them.
Nope.
When that first happened, the worry on their face, them holes that were over there.
True.
Well, the bag wasn't helping them at that time. See, Marquis, it wasn't helping him. He had a serious look on his face. Looked like he was trying to deliver his last message. You know. So guess what, man? When all hell breaks loose, them people are gonna be in a way worse case than that. You know. And that money, it's not gonna mean anything to them anymore. All of a sudden. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Proverbs 13 and verse 22. It says, "A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just."
The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Okay, so a lot of these bunkers that are out here, which I just seen something about a dude out here, a guy named Pierre Wallet, some shit like that. He's an electrician dealing with this ice storm. We have an ice storm out right now, right? And he's like, yeah. And they were interviewing him. He's like, yeah. He has everything that you need to prepare for these type of emergencies. You know, he's showing, oh, I got the generator, the this and that. So I'm looking at it. Where's Pierre Wallet at? You know, okay, he's an electrician. You know, so now first of all, he's telling everybody what he has. Number one. But it doesn't matter. He may not even get to all those things that he has prepared for survival, man. You know? The Lord will have something happen to him before he even gets to it, man. You know? You know? And then somebody else will take hold of those things, man.
Yep.
So you got a lot of those people out here, man. They're doing these things. Because when you're rich like that, these people are rich, and then they see the direction that the world is going. So they're like, yo, let me just put some money aside, so to set up provisions for that time, you know. Go ahead. Yeah, they said that when you look at, like, even if you look, you could even type in Google, you could type in how much millionaires or billionaires are getting bunkers. Now, like, has it increased the amount of billionaires getting bunkers or millionaires getting bunkers, something like that? Type that into Google, because it has increased a lot in the past few years. You know, we got a precept. Okay, go ahead.
Revelation 3 and 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of.
You're looking that up?
A little bit, yeah.
Go ahead, read it again.
Yep. Revelation 3 and 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor.
You're poor. Why? In the spirit, right? Towards the Most High. Okay? Towards the Most High, you're poor. You're wretched. You know? He's not dealing with you. So when all hell breaks loose, or when a judgment comes, you're not one of the ones that's on this list to be delivered. You're on this list to get the worst judgments. You see? Read that again.
Yep. Revelation 3 and 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked.
That's it. All right. So these guys that think that their riches are going to deliver them, they're to the Most High. They're poor, and then the elect, you know, a lot of them are poor, but then guess what? They're very rich towards Yahweh Bashim and Yahweh Shai. And it's gonna show in the time of tribulation. That's when it's gonna show. That's when the riches are gonna show. The riches of the righteous don't show in good times for the world. It doesn't show at all. You know? It shows, or it barely shows. But when it comes to when all hell breaks loose, that's when the elect shines, man. Okay? When
I can cut.
hold on. What do you got? The news, the report?
Yeah, the question for the rich.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second. What, do you finish with that, Zabak? Okay, read that precept first, Shaquat.
No, I have like some.
Oh, you have something like that? Okay, we'll see what you got to say after. Hold on, read what you got, Maya.
Okay, so I asked the demon, the AI, how many rich people have been building bunkers? It says, while there is no exact global count, reports indicate a significant and growing trend among the ultra wealthy. Link co-founder Reid Hoffman estimates that over 50% of Silicon Valley's billionaires have some form of apocalypse insurance.
See? So they see what's happening, man. See? So it says more than 50% of them have some apocalypse insurance. They have the bunkers, they have different things to escape an apocalypse because they're in the know. Okay, they understand that the society's getting ready to fall. Go ahead.
It says, such as an underground bunker or a remote getaway.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, sure. And some of them don't report it.
Right.
Some of them, they try to keep it on the low. Which those ones are the smarter ones. What you got, bro?
The question I asked, it says, have purchasing bunkers increased recently? And it says, yes, the purchasing of private bunkers and survival shelters has increased significantly, with manufacturers reporting a tenfold increase in orders.
Tenfold is 10 times. 10x. If you do any business and the orders go up by 10x, that's really extreme, man. Go ahead.
It says reporting a tenfold increase in orders following recent geopolitical tensions.
If I had a 10x increase in orders, we'll all be going to Vegas to go see the brothers. You know? Go ahead.
It says driven by fears of nuclear conflict, cyber attacks, and civil unrest. The market for these shelters is expanding. It says with the U.S. market alone expected to reach 175 million by 2030.
All right, so you see, right? So people are buying more and more bunkers, these rich people, but they don't know whether they're going to be able to make it there, man. We know that the elites are, because guess what? We're going to go get them from there. Matter of fact, you can get that scripture. We're going to get you from the Mount Carmel and these different places. So we know the super elite bankers, they're going to make it to their bunkers. Okay? They're going to be good, nice and safe, nice and cozy. You know? But, there's a part two to that. You know? Go ahead.
I got something real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is an article that was put underneath, and it just came out March 9, 2026. It says the New Republic, breaking news from Washington and beyond. It says Trump officials are suddenly buying doomsday bunkers. It says at least 2 members of the president's cabinet have recently purchased bomb-proof bunkers. It says, I'm kind of like skimming around. It says, Rob Hubbard, the creator of Atlas Survival Shelters, told the Telegraph over the weekend that orders have gone up tenfold since the United States and Israel attacked Iran earlier this month.
Wow. It even went up even more recently. Go ahead.
It says, I've been inundated with calls, said Hubbard.
Inundated.
Yeah, inundated. Yeah, with calls, said Hubbard. But among his anxious clientele are two chief members of Donald Trump's team, according to the shelter maker.
Yeah.
One of them, yeah.
So they know something is getting ready to happen, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says one of them texted me yesterday, asking me when will my bunker be ready. He told the Telegraph.
See?
It's crazy.
So they know something's getting ready to happen, man. But see, the only thing that's going to deliver in that time is Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai, man.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead. Let's sit on that.
I'm just jumping to this.
Okay, go ahead.
Right now, business is booming. The company has so far averaged $2 million a month in sales for 2026. But Hubbard predicts that could jump to as much as 50 million next month. Whoa.
Yeah, so we gotta get into the bunker business.
Wow, this guy is crazy, bro. It says, look, in quotation, this guy Hubbard speaking, Hubbard.
Yeah.
Bunker building is like being a farmer. When it's time for harvest, you have to reap all you can. Yo, this guy.
Go ahead, because it's seasonal.
Yeah,
It's depending on what the news is saying. And,
yeah.
But yeah, little does he know, and it's gonna be like that until the end.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing until it's over, until everything crashes. Because there's nothing good coming to this place. Okay. Go ahead, Mohai.
Yeah, this is Amos 9 and verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven.
Yeah, that's their underground bunkers, man. That's what it means, dig into hell. Doesn't mean they're in a. See, a Christian will read that to you. See, there's people that dig into actual hell. And they see Satan. You're an idiot. It's taught that hell just means the grave.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
It says,
Because it even said the Lord was in hell for 3 days. You think he was with Satan for 3 days? Satan was poking him with the stick, with the trident? No. Okay? He was just in the grave. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of...
Yeah, they're to heaven, as going into your outer space retreats. Go ahead.
It says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence.
Yeah, that's their mountain retreats. So the elites are gonna make it there. But it says the Lord said he's gonna get them in all those different places. He's gonna get them through his elect.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's why the scriptures speak about how the fishers will turn hunters, man. Okay? Because right now we're fishing, but when the elect come down from them chariots, they're going to come down as hunters with spiritual powers. Okay? We're going to be 144,000. What's that guy's name? That new the superhero there? And he had the kid with the Asian mom, and he's like he was brutally putting people to death.
The show of the Invincible?
Invincible. We're gonna be 144,000 invincibles, man. All right.
Yeah, they're called Viltrumites in the show.
Yo, you told the wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like you. You're kind of like a pet to me. That shit, I was kind of cracking up. And I kind of felt bad for the cartoon wife. Go ahead.
It says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Yeah. They said, and those that are in the underwater retreats, well, he's gonna send Leviathan to go and destroy them, man. Okay? It's not gonna be fun for them.
Yeah,
You got something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Psalm 149 and verse 5, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory, let them sing out loud upon their beds. Let the high praises aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron.
Yeah, so we're going to bind you up in chains. When we get you, we're going to put you in chains, man. You understand? We're going to put you right in chains. And you're going right into captivity, right into slavery. Okay? There's no compromise there. It's just that's what it is. Okay? Y'all are guilty, man. Okay? You got to pay for everything that you've done, man. And it starts with you going into slavery, man. Hardcore slavery.
Yeah, it says to execute upon them the judgment written, dishonor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
That's right. That's right. You got something about? Go ahead.
1 Timothy 6:17. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches.
Give me Hebrews of faith is a thing hopeful.
Yep.
What?
But in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy, that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to
Let
distribute,
me get Isaiah 65 too. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
willing to communicate.
Yeah, go break down.
Yeah, so again, pertaining to this situation, do not trust in your bug out bag. If you have a bug out bag, it isn't wicked, but don't be high-minded thinking that because you have it, you're going to be delivered from the events that are about to happen. But rather, you could trust in the Lord, and even if you have that bug out bag, one thing that will make you known that you are a disciple of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the fact that you're willing to, you're not going to hoard it for yourself, but rather you'll be able to give it out and help out the other faithful that call upon the name of the Lord. When the time comes, you'll be willing to hand it out and distribute, rather than to keep it for yourself. Because these people in the world, their bug out bag is their bug out bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're not looking to share.
Oh no. Always seen that and leave the world behind, right? Remember when the guy came to the contractor?
Right.
Said, "Hey, Billy," he had the shotgun in his face.
We're friends.
You know, he wasn't trying to hear that, man.
You want to protect what's mine.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Right.
When you took the bread, bro,
Yeah.
worthless.
Lose it.
Yeah, that's it on that.
Yeah, that's it on that.
Okay, go ahead, Shaquan.
Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, that's it. Because you don't even see a way out. You don't see how you're gonna be saved from these things. But that's where faith kicks in. You know, you're supposed to have the evidence, knowing that, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is with you. Okay? Especially you have been doing his will. He's with you. If you haven't been doing his will, then you better start getting your shit together. You understand? And doing his will is not just doing videos, man. Doing his will is actually, being in the spirit too. Showing brotherly love. Doing certain things, that the scriptures say, man, the fruits of the spirit, man. Okay? When you do that, then Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is dealing with you, man. There's no need to doubt. All right? So, you don't have to worry about a bug out bag, man. Shit, a lot of us don't got money for no goddamn bug out bag, man. See? Go ahead, bro.
Got some. This is Romans 8.
Yeah, Jake is poor.
Yeah.
Jake is poor. How Jake gonna deliver himself, when he's poor? When you go back to Egypt, when we left out of Egypt, the Lord said, take the Egyptian shit. He said, take their stuff. Yeah, they lent it to us, but we never gave it back. You understand what I'm saying? So he had the plans of how we're gonna get out, how we're gonna deal, and we were in the wilderness, man, and we were able to survive in the wilderness, and do what we need to do, man.
Right.
When we needed food, did he not send manna from heavens, which they call the angels' food? You see? And then when Jake was complaining about that, he sent the wind and brought quails, man. At even. All right? And They pretty much be like they were drowning in quails.
Yeah, they was stuck to their teeth.
Yeah, they were stuck to the thing, but they were drowning in it. You know? So guess what? Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, this is the wilderness all over again, what we're coming into.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna require faith, which Jake back then was faithless.
Yeah.
And so every time, you know, there's a little hardness, oh man, they want like they're ready to put Moses to death.
Right.
Yeah, you brought us here to die of thirst. You brought us here to die of starvation. We should have stayed in Egypt. You know, a lot of these niggas are gonna be wishing that Babylon was still back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm talking about dudes who know they're Israelites. They're gonna be thinking, they're gonna be like, oh man, the Lord brought us into this, man. We should have stayed, brought America back to how it was in the early 2000s. You know? Nah, man, but the elect is looking, we're looking forward, man. This is over. Now we're coming to the kingdom. We're looking to be in the chariot, and we're looking to go into the kingdom, man. To hell with this place, man. Mm-hmm. But all of that is going to take faith in the Lord, in his plan, in his process, man. Not your own process, man. That was it on that?
God.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Isaiah 65 and verse 13, it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold..."
Well, go up to verse 11.
Okay. This is Isaiah 65 and verse 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forsake my holy mountain."
Right. You forsaking the holy mountain means you're not feeding the sheep. You're not thinking about the establishment of Israel. You're thinking about the this world. You know, this present kingdom, man. All right? Which who rules this kingdom? The heathen. Starting with Esau, Edom. You got to think about the holy mountain. You got to be thinking about Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, man. You know? And those that are thinking about that, what are they doing? They're doing the work. They're praying for the downfall of this place. They have faith in the process that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is setting up. Okay, because the rest of y'all are traitors, for real. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It says, "That prepared a table for that troop, and that furnished the drink offering unto that number. Therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes."
Yeah, and hearing is not just hearing the words, being able to understand the sounds. Hearing is doing what the Lord said to do too.
Right.
Understanding and doing what Yahweh Shai said, being obedient. And that's also what's going to give you confidence in him. Go ahead.
It says, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Mm-hmm. And this is a promise.
Yeah.
He said, "Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." Go ahead.
"Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit."
And I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in Yahweh Shemi Hawashai's promise here, that he's going to do this. He's going to do this for me if I remain faithful. Okay? So I don't need a bug-out bag. A bug-out bag is not necessary. You know? Go ahead.
I guess I'm else.
Yeah. Like I said, a bug-out bag is not wicked, but that you don't need to, that's not something that I need to trust in. Okay?
Yeah,
We have instances where the Lord, thinking of like Isaiah, when the Lord fed him, well, if it was Isaiah, or I don't really remember the name, but it was that prophet, he gave him food. That one meal sustained him for 40 days, man. That
Was
one
it
meal.
Elijah?
Elijah.
So that one meal sustained him for 40 days, man. So the Lord has ways to.
Yep.
The Lord will take care of us, man. He did it many times in the past, and that's the same power. The Lord is not a power that changes. So, you gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's right, brother. And the thing is, it's gonna look impossible, and that's why people are gonna go crazy when they see us. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell? How you so healthy?" And and this and that, because it's gonna be happening in a time when these other people have no way to get it. You know.
And it's funny you say that it's impossible. It's gonna look impossible, but what Yahusha said with men it is impossible, but with the Most High everything is possible.
That's right.
So we're not in the realm of of understanding that regular humans understand. You see, we're past that, because again, with the Lord there's no limitations, so He can make a way out of no way.
Exactly.
Right. And like you always say, you can't put the Lord in a box, thinking that His power is limited. Like the brother paraphrased the scripture, nothing's impossible with Yahweh Shem Shai, man. To the human or to man it may seem impossible, but you gotta keep an open mind, knowing that the Lord could always pull this off, man. Even if there's a scarce of resources, food or whatnot, He's gonna come in clutch. Like we brought the example in Egypt. He gave us food from heaven, man. So come on, those same acts that happened in Egypt is gonna reoccur here again, man, in this modern day Egypt.
Which He likes to work in those environments. He likes to work when things are rough, when things look weak, impossible.
Right.
That's where He can show His power, man. You know what I'm saying? And the time that He's gonna get ready to really show His power is these times that we're speaking about. But that requires you to have faith.
Right.
Faith, man.
Right. This is 2 Ezra 2 and verse 27. It says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance."
That's it. So it's a promise of the Lord, man. He said, "Others shall weep, but we shall be merry and have abundance," man. Do you believe that? Well, we'll see, man. What if the Lord makes it where you go a day without food? You gonna bug out? Let me just get the chip, man.
Yeah.
That means you really ain't never had faith, man. You putting the Lord on a damn time limit. Like the Lord don't know what your body needs.
Right.
Like the Lord don't know your stomach is growling. He don't know. I'm about to die. You think the Lord gonna let you die? Well, that's the mindset of Esau, man.
Yeah.
That's what Esau did, man. With the pottage.
Yeah.
He came in from hunting. He said, "And what good is the birthright to me if I'm finna die?"
Yeah.
That nigga couldn't even fast for 24 hours, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Sirach 2 in verse 10. It says, "Look at the
We're
generous."
doing one of them goddamn Ramadan fasting, weak ass fast, man. Up to 5 p.m. Go ahead.
That shit is wicked. And they're declaring it to the whole world too, man. It's fucking annoying, bro. No, I can't do it. I'm fasting today.
Yeah, they always say
Like, bro,
they declare.
pull up to you, lips all ashy and shit. Yo, what's going on, bro? Breath is stinking, bro. Did you brush your? At least anoint your face with something, Just come to like, anyways, man. It's not the right ways, man.
Speak on it, brother.
You're not even supposed to it's not supposed to show.
The lips cracked up.
Yeah,
brother.
It says oil. You put oil on your face, make sure it's like a regular day.
Right.
Yeah, but then I seen a video with one of these Muslims. They were cursing out Esau because he was wearing Ramadan. You eat inside in France, He's rage baiting them, He's rage baiting the devil, but I'll eat a whole pizza in front of them.
You want some?
Get cheese in the crust. Go ahead.
Good.
Cheesy crust. Go ahead.
Long cheese.
Yeah, the long cheese. Yeah, you know the long ones?
Yeah, the glue ones.
Yeah, the long ones. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 2 and verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?"
That's right. And the Muslims are going to be confounded
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Speaking of the Muslims.
Of a fact.
First of all, the Lord, when has Allah helped them?
Never.
They're over there getting blown up, them Palestinians. They've been getting demolished. Women, children, hospitals. When is Allah going to step in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm serving a power and he don't never step in.
It's crazy.
Women, children are always getting destroyed.
You always look the other way.
It's fucking madness.
Yeah.
So that seems like a waste of time to me, man. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, he's going to step in when it matters, man.
That's right.
You see? Go ahead.
It says, "Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?"
That's right. Right? You're right. That's it. That's it.
Never.
That's it. And he's going to have his angels, charge his angels to watch over the elect in that time.
Yeah.
Okay? It says Michael has to stand up, but Michael has angels under him that, you know, that have different, that watch over different brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know? So-called brothers have so-called guardian angels, man.
Yeah.
So there's a time for them to work. All right? So anyways, you got something about?
Okay.
Go ahead.
You mentioned about how they put the word on the timer.
Mhm.
Timer.
You're right, they do.
So there's it's a
Well,
lot.
hey, a lot of people came in the truth, and they said if the Lord don't come back by this time, you know, I'm out of here. And that's what they did. You know, they didn't want to endure no more. You know. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's a little build-up, and this is that during the time of Judith, while the enemies were besieged the city and cut off the water supply.
Shalom to you, Akim, on the comment board. Shalom, shalom. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says here in Judith 7 and 25, "For now we have no helper, but the Most High had sold us unto their hands, that we should be thrown down before them with thirst and great destruction. Now therefore call them unto you, and deliver the whole city for a spoil to the people of Holofernes and to all his army. For it is better for us to be made a spoil unto them than to die for thirst. For we will be his servants, that our souls may live, and not see the death of our infants before our eyes, nor our wives, nor our children to die. We take to witness against you the heaven and the earth and our power, and our Lord and the Lord of our fathers, which punishes us according to our sins and the sins of our fathers, that he do not according as we have said this day. Then there was a great weeping, with one consent in the midst of the assembly, and they cried unto the Lord power with a loud voice. Then said Ozias to them, Brethren, be of good courage, let us yet endure 5 days, in the which space the Lord our power may turn his mercy towards us, for he will not forsake us utterly. Right. And if these days pass, and there come no help unto us, we will do according to your word. So again, if those 5 days passes, we will surrender to the enemy. And then you go to the next verse. It says here, Judith 8 and 1. Now at the time Judith heard therefore, which was the daughter of Merari, the son of Oz. And then it goes into her lineage. Jump to verse.
And Judith was fine, okay. And Judith, by the way, she was a Simeonite. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'll jump to verse 9. Now when she heard the evil words of the people against the governor, that they fainted for the lack of water, for Judith had heard all the words that Ozias had spoken unto them, and that he had sworn to deliver the city unto the Assyrians after 5 days.
Yeah, because what they did was they blocked off their water. I believe they blocked off the water source so that they would have to surrender. Okay, that was strategic. Go ahead.
It says here, I'll jump to verse 12. It says here, and now who are they who have tempted the Most High this day, and stand instead of the Most High among the children of men? And now try the Lord Almighty, but ye shall never know anything. For ye cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can ye perceive the things that he thinketh. Then how can ye search out the Most High that had made all these things, and know his mind, or comprehend his purpose? Nay, my brethren, provoke not our Lord power to anger. For if he will not help us within these 5 days, he hath power to defend us when he will, even every day, or to destroy us before our enemies. Do not bind the counsel of the Lord our power, for the Most High is not a man, that he may be threatened, neither is he the son of man, that he should be wavering. Therefore let us wait for salvation of him, and call upon him to help us, and he will hear our voice if it please him.
Right. So you have to put your hand into the hand of the Lord.
That's it.
You know who said that? Judith?
Yep.
See, so Judith was a righteous. She was a righteous woman, man. Okay, she was a righteous woman. All right. Okay. You women don't start talking out your mouth just because you heard that scripture now. Start believing comments. Oh, Judith said it. All right. That was that time. That was one instance. Okay.
Right.
All right. But anyways, she's on point, man. Okay. Because guess what? Whether we die or not, it's up to Yahweh Shem Shai. But guess what? Yahweh Shem Shai don't even rule like that, man. Someone that's trusting in him, he ain't trying to just see them die. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shame and stuff like that. What happened with Judas? Not Judas. Maccabees.
Yeah.
Judas Maccabees. Okay. Remember when they said they were gonna okay, it was the Sabbath, they were doing nothing, and then Judas said, okay, you know what? They said we can't do what they did, so we're gonna fight. And the Lord was with them, sent angels to help them.
Yeah.
All right. You don't think the Lord sees all that, man? He sees all that. He created the event.
Yeah.
You tell me he ain't watching? Listen, if he puts a story out there, and the story got a character that's on the Lord's side, right? And the character's trusting in the Lord, you think he will make that character lose for trusting in the Lord?
No.
Just take an L, just L's. No, there's gonna be a glorification one way or another for that character, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
Yep. Deuteronomy 29:2. And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Ye have seen all that the Lord had did before your eyes in the land of Egypt unto Pharaoh and unto all his servants and unto all his land, the great temptations which thine eyes have seen, the signs and those great miracles. Yet the Lord had not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this day. I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and thy shoes is not waxing old upon thy foot.
This is the same chapter?
No, this is doing another.
No, well, let's go to what happened.
Okay.
Find out what happened, because you know the Lord did something.
So basically, as she says, it's like verse 8. There we go. Then if you jump to the end. Let's see.
Okay, who got a precept in the meanwhile?
I got some.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 91 and verse 9. It says, Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee.
What does it mean to make the Lord your habitation, man? That means your mind is constantly on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Your mind is not 80% in the world, 20% on the Lord. You know? It's more so on the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
It says, Therefore shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways.
Yep. Or he's going to give the angels charge over thee. So if the angels have charge over us, how the hell are we going to fail, man? Especially in a time like that when the Lord said that Michael has to stand up for us, man. You don't think he knows that? That's a time when that he's going to really have to work for us? Help us? Come on, man. He set that time up. Just like he set that time we're reading about with Judith, man. Let's sit on that?
Come.
Go ahead, Shaquat. You got something?
Yep. Psalms 34 and verse 6. This poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Yeah.
It says.
Yeah, I remember this one time I was in the car, and then it was like winter, and I was driving, had my sister and my mother in the back of the car, and I was driving, and then I guess I didn't have the winter tires or whatever. I was on the highway, and then I turned, and then the whole car started spinning because it was icy. You know what I'm saying? And it was doing spins, and cars were going, and it was like, but before that happened, as I was spinning, they started screaming out. So I'm like, I got kind of vexed. I'm like, be quiet, be quiet. The angels are guiding us. That's what I said. As the car spinning, the angels are protecting us, man. You know? And they kind of calmed down, and it's as we're spinning, I'm just going this way, the car goes this way. I come back this way, the car goes that way. But they're not stopping because they can't stop at that particular moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that had him have the angel protect us, man. See? So see, the things is beyond our power, but it's the Lord has control of it anyway, man. And you gotta have that mindset, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Oh, taste and see that Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. O fear the Lord, Yahweh, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
You're not gonna be missing nothing. Want means to be to lack.
Yeah.
You're not gonna miss it. You can have what you need. You know, if you trust in him, man. Okay. I think that's the brother GMS in his likeness or something like that. I think that's that brother. Let's see what precepts he's posting. Shalom to you, Ak. Okay. Go ahead.
That was it.
Okay. And my Bubba Kusha, write me your name, brother. The GMS in his likeness. Write me your name. I'm not too sure which brother you are exactly. Okay. That's it on that.
Come.
Okay. What you got, Zabat? You found that?
Yeah. So reading on, so basically Judah went to go to the enemy camp, and then she did her thing. And it says here, fast forward, Judah 13:1. Now when the evening was come, his servants made haste to depart, and Bagwas shut his tent.
That was that evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bagwas shut his tent without and dismissed the waiters from the presence of his lord, and they went to their beds, for they were all weary because the feast had been long. And Judith was left alone in the tent, and Hollis of furnace, lying alone upon his bed, for he was filled with
I'm
wine.
doing a lesson with these brothers.
Now Judith had commanded her maid to stand without her bedchamber, and to wait for her coming forth, as she did daily. For she said she would go forth to her prayers, and she spake to Bogus according to the same purpose. So all went forth, and none was left in the bedchambers, neither little nor great. Then Judith standing.
So what did they do? They all were praying?
No. So everyone left because So she was left alone with the captain of the enemy in the bedchamber.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Oh yeah, that time. Okay, Khan, go ahead.
Yeah, and it reads, then Judith standing by his bed said in her heart, O Lord, power of all power, look at this present upon the works of mine hands, for the exaltation of Jerusalem. For now is the time to help thine inheritance and to execute thine enterprises, to the destruction of the enemies which are risen against us. Then she came to the pillar of the bed, which was at Holofernes' head, and took down his cushion from thence, and approached to his bed, and took hold of the hair of his head, and said, Strengthen me, O Lord, power of Israel, this day. And she smote twice upon his neck with all her might, and she took away his head from him.
2 hits. Baf, baf, the head was off.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So what? He had to put a warrior spirit in her for that particular time.
Yeah.
You know? Like kind of like that mother with the 5 sons. Stirred up that manly spirit in her, man. All right? It is what it is, man. Okay? Now that was the deliverance right there. That was the deliverance right there, man. Okay? And I got to go back into that story. I don't know if Jake was being wicked. Well, I'm sure Jake was being wicked too. You know? But I got to go back into it, man. You know? Because in the time of Deborah, you know, he rose up Deborah because Jake was being wicked to shame Jake. You know, have a woman deliver you. And it wasn't really Deborah. It was really another woman that put the nail in the king that they were chasing. She got the glory. She put the nail in his temple. She got the glory for that, man. And they sang songs about that too. You know, the brother, what precept the brother got? That's it on that?
Yeah, but just to add on to your point, I think they were still following after the Lord because when the Ammonite was speaking to the king or giving him counsel, it's like these people, if they at this point they came back to the land because they turned back to the power, so the power was with them. So if they don't now, if they sin, that's the only way we can.
That's true.
Them.
He said that. Yeah.
So I think they're still following after the Lord, but because of the siege, the siege, the faith
was wavering.
Was wavering. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The brother's name is Damawafia.
Damawafia.
It means he and his likeness.
Okay. You in the Toronto camp, right, brother?
No, I don't think so. I think
No?
it's New Orleans.
Oh, it's New. Okay, Salaki.
New Orleans.
I know the brother's face. I went to the brother's page a couple times. Shalom Damawakia?
Yeah.
Shalom Damawakia. Go ahead.
So he put Psalms 34 and verse 18. It says, The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
That's it. The Lord deliver them out of it all. And it's not going to be a smooth deliverance every time. You know? Because we want the smooth deliverance, you know? We want the right in the nick of time, right in the time where we want it. Not the nick of time, but right in the time that we want it. You know? But the Lord's going to do it a lot of times the last minute.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's going to be rough. You're going to get a scar with it. You know what I mean? It ain't going to be how you want it to be done. Okay? So you got something else?
No, that was it.
He read his precept?
Come.
Okay. You got something, Shaquat?
No.
I'm going to get the last scriptures. Go ahead, bro.
1 Peter 4 and 18 to back you up. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So again, scarcely meaning in the nick of time. Okay, when it seems that all hope is lost, that's when the Lord is going to show up. Okay, because again, that's where your faith is really activated. You know, that's when you have to have faith in the last moments. You see.
Yeah, so like look at it this way, right? He just scarcely delivered the Israelites at that time when they were thirsting. Same way he's going to deliver the elect, same way he delivered many men of the Lord. But what's going to happen to those people that ain't following him? What's going to happen to these people that are in the world when their judgment comes? Go ahead, brother.
And the thing is, with that instance with Judith, you know, in the carnal mind, you see her leaving the Israelite, you see her leaving the city, her and her maids. What can she do against a whole army? You don't put it in your mind like what her action that she will do will actually lead to our deliverance, because it's a woman.
Yeah.
against the whole armies. And those armies, I believe, the reason why they came to attack us was because we didn't come to honor the king or something like that. So they every city that didn't honor the king was defeated. So they were going around defeating anyone that didn't bow down to the king.
Yeah.
And then eventually they got to Jerusalem. So they came with anger. You know, they came to prove a point. So you see that woman come. What can she do against the enemy? So again, that instance, that's the Lord showing His power. He can do whatever He wants. He can use anyone to fulfill His will.
Yeah, it was strategic, and he made her. He made her born. He made her born for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was born for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
He made her beautiful like that.
Yeah.
He made her voluptuous.
Yeah. For that
She
purpose.
was, brother Judith. You ain't seen no one like Judith yet. We'll see. Finding in the kingdom, but trust me, man, that was different.
And
What kind of woman would make the army stop fighting to look at her? It doesn't make sense.
No.
Even if you go now in Israel, a fine woman walking there, they'll just probably shoot her.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Collateral damage.
she got a bomb on her. She got a, you know. But Judith, man, she had them stop in mid battle. Get the enemy in front of you with a sword. So know she was everybody call it ceasefire. It's fine. You know? So the king was smitten, man.
Yeah. Wow.
You know? He didn't even know what to do. He was just in love. Right? So the Lord set it up perfect, man. He set it up perfect and got his ass.
And it's funny you say that because again, even the mentality too, because it tells you that she never remarried.
No, she was righteous. She was righteous.
The mindset is you have as a woman being the weaker vessel, you
Yeah.
have the looks. You can get
Yes.
anyone with there wouldn't have been a what's it called it wouldn't be a trouble to take
Get a husband.
Get a husband. Do the what's that? We did a lesson pertaining to the land. Take care of the land.
Oh, the Redeemer.
She wouldn't have. I'll take the wife. I don't mind being a redeemer.
I'll take it all.
I'll take it off.
The first guy that boys offered it to, he would have jumped up and say no more. Say less, brethren. Say less, brethren. I do the sacrifice for my people. I do the sacrifice, not for me only, but for my tribe and my brethren. He would have tightened his sandals. He would have tightened it. He shot out. He would have tightened his sandals.
So that for that reason, So again, yes, the Lord made her specifically for that reason. Not only physically, but also mentally, she was made for that reason, for that purpose.
That's right, brother.
So she wasn't even enticed by the king's.
And the brother laughed.
She wasn't enticed by the king's money, wealth. Right. She was really there for the salvation of Israel.
Yeah. That's it, man. And you see, that's the thing. And she was beautiful outside and inside. And that's what it's going to be in the kingdom. See, now brothers need to be looking for someone that's beautiful inside, and she might be all right outside. You know? Because most of the chicks that's beautiful outside now, they're just disgusting looking inside. You understand what I'm saying? And they're going to be destroyed, man. So, hey, well, perfect timing. Look, with that, we're going to close up. We're going to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. The belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing his word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Hey, man, beautiful, man. Glad that it was edifying, brother. Shalom. This brother, one of the diligent brothers on the comment